Welcome everybody to 48 Talk, episode number 32. I am your host, Rage Bali, as always. Joining me this time is DX Akamina on the right, Derek on the bottom left, and Yale on the bottom right, and joining us as our guest, MrJoshbox. Welcome back, man.
Josh.
Hey,
Yo,
thank you, thank you.
Josh, welcome
Thank you
back,
for
my
having
friend.
me
What's up,
back.
Josh?
Yo.
Huge thank of making that video,
Yep.
man. That was
Thank you so
Thank
much.
very
you.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
For the
Thank
shout
Yeah,
you.
of
out.
course, no problem, no problem.
Much.
Had to
And-
share with all the community.
And right away, go also to AKB48 Daily. Thank
Yep.
you very much for
Thank you so much.
for the shout out.
Thank you, Paul.
Much.
Paul's the best. Thank you, Paul.
That's what I was
Great
saying
guy.
last time on the show. The community, it's getting closer and closer and greater. So
Yeah.
we'll hopefully more in the future. Right.
Indeed.
Let's get right into it. So we have MrJoshbox here, and let's going to talk about some Nogizaka 46.
Yes. The specialist is here. so
Lots
yeah.
happening.
I
So
don't know about specialist.
Well, you know more than us, though. You know a lot more than us. So.
let's get into the most controversial stuff again.
Yep.
There was some kind of scandal, I would say. Someone got
Mhm.
taken a picture with
Yeah,
with a
so
guy.
much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's very
It was
interesting.
Yeah,
nickname
interesting.
Roti, right?
Yeah, Rotsi,
Lot,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Kawamura Mahiro, yeah.
can you tell us more about that?
Yeah.
What exactly happened?
Well, Bunshin actually released photos of her with the guy. Now, it wasn't like they were holding hands or like kissing or anything like the other scandal that happened, but it was more like just standing there. And I guess, I don't know if they're just like extending the story, kind of saying like she's seeing this guy or something, but honestly, it looked like it was just like a friend or something, like just like standing next to her. And people are just like taking this out and like saying it's a scandal and everything. So it's a good thing that you put scandal like that. But we're not 100% sure tomorrow or today Maya's going to talk about it.
Yeah. Why I say scandal is because those things always get taken out of proportion.
Yeah,
Like
pretty
the
much.
same thing
yeah.
when happened when AKB48's Nishino Miki and Owada Nana were going out and met a guy, and well, they graduated now, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Ouch.
Poor Yayo. Sorry, Yayo.
Oh. Ouch, my friend. Ouch.
And I killed Yale already in the episode.
Yeah, pretty
He's
much.
already
Ouch.
dead.
Yeah.
No, what, Robin? What can I just say though? Like,
Yeah.
there's two pieces of kryptonite in the Idol universe. One is the Johnnies, because I swear they're the biggest piece of kryptonite to these girls. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man,
And-
exactly.
and-
There you go.
And the second and the second one is Shukan Bushin, because
Yeah.
that newspaper just loves to destroy idols' lives, like just loves it. So I just want to put that out there. What do you think,
That's
Josh?
it.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's taken out of proportion a lot. And the new one that came out with Maya in it just made things a whole bunch more
Right.
complicated. And
Yep.
they actually released something saying that people over 20 in the 46 group can actually date, but they
Eh?
can't get caught or else they'll get in
Eh?
trouble.
Wow.
Yeah, so when you
So-
said it, I was thinking, so if that rule applies also to the 48 group, that means a lot of girls can actually date. But to be fair, yeah, they're right. They're adults. They have those choices. But it's like if you don't get caught, it's fine. But if you get caught, then you have to suffer the consequences.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would say because we had this before with Yukarin, who got taken a picture with a guy, and everyone was like, it's fine. We don't care. That was, I think, the first time that people actually didn't care. They care more when it's underage, or they care more when they actually, break the rules intentionally, or just, they haven't paid their dues yet. Well, and compared to
right.
Yukarin, she paid her dues, of course, plus 10 years being in AKB.
Mhm.
I think the people are more lenient nowadays, but
Mhm.
still, I saw the picture from when a guy who had like these those balls they throw out when they have this sign on. Someone cut it
Yeah.
up and then.
Oh yeah,
then
they call it that. Yeah.
yeah, so
That's so strange.
that's
Yeah.
such overreacting. It's like
Yep.
sometimes people forget they are people too. They have
Mhm.
lives outside of this, and
Exactly.
even if they were just hanging out or dating with a guy, do we really care? Is that so much like, no, I can't trust you anymore. No, you're the worst. It's like, have we gone past that?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead,
Right.
DX. Go.
No, I think people are way too paranoid, I would say, about that, and they can't seem to grasp the context anymore. Because right now, even just hanging out with a guy is a no-go. Well,
Mhm.
I hang out with girls all the time, but I don't call them my girlfriend or something like that. It's just hanging out as friends, you know. It seems like that isn't possible anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
I actually asked in my video, I asked people to say if their favorite member actually got caught, how they would react. And if you guys want to hear what they said, I'll tell you guys.
by all
Um,
means. Go.
Someone said, for sure, I give up my Oshi if they date someone. Another one says, it's dumb to get mad about idols dating. And someone said that the age doesn't matter when it comes to dating because they should be responsible for their own actions. Yeah, those are some of them.
Well, not to turn this into like a big like discussion about like the love ban and everything because that could take up our entire time. But I will say this, like with you, Karen, I did think she had a soft reaction from fans, but then I think later in Susenkyo that certainly hurt her that year.
Yeah.
Because look what she ended up as. However, at the same time, like I do feel like just personally that like if they date and they don't get caught, I'm cool with that. I mean, date, have fun. I mean, you're an adult. I do think the younger members shouldn't date at all, but only for a work reason. You know, focus on AKB. You know, I mean, how are you gonna have time to go to school, do AKB, and then date a dude? Like one of those are gonna suffer. I always say if you're gonna do one thing, do it great. So either be a great girlfriend or be a great idol or be a great student. I mean, look at who just announced graduation. You know, or no, I wanted to say no. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm totally going wrong direction there. I was gonna say Fuji Reina had just announced graduation, but I thought it was to be a student. But I think I'm wrong on that.
No, she's like
But
20.
That was someone else. From SKE was that?
SKE,
Yes, it was SKE. It was the girl. Yeah, like we talked about. So like in her case, like she wanted to go be a student. She realized she can be an idol. That's a great thing, you know. But if you're gonna be a girlfriend to somebody, well, I mean, how you gonna balance?
I think again with the Western audience, international audience, they're more lenient to it because we don't have those kind of cultural differences.
Right.
But I do agree if work hurts because you're dating or spending more time with your boyfriend, like I'm not gonna go to handshake today. I'm going to Disneyland with my boyfriend. Then I'm like saying, then you just go to leave. Like work come first, and then you'll see what happens. If they do that, I'm fine with it. But then again, on the Japanese fan side, maybe they're like, no, you only need to focus on us. We are your fans. We are supporters, not this some kind of guy. So it's more a part of jealousy in there.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
I shake your hand there every week or something.
Yeah. You get that side.
Yeah.
Well, on this side, she's saying she's denying it that she was with that guy, or did she was denying it that she was that at all, Josh?
There's people saying that she denied it, but I've not seen anything official.
Well, in the picture again, so she wasn't alone because another member was there. So it looks like to me, it can also be just a plant. The guy who was there. Okay, I'm gonna stand here and then do this, and then maybe look like we're together. Oh, we're gonna stand here and then look together. So it can always be. Bushin has been known to use lookalikes. I think with Itano Tomomi they use lookalikes to try and make a scandal.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But we'll never know because we'll have to wait till tomorrow till they announce it themselves what their situation is. But do you think they will announce graduation or just suffer any consequences on management's part?
I don't think
I don't
so.
Know. I doubt they're going to graduate. I think there's going to be a bit of a consequence, but I don't think it's that much of a scandal, to be honest.
They missed Kohaku 1 year because of this. When I watched the Nogizaka documentary.
True. Yeah, but she didn't even graduate because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
There's only been one graduation from Nogizaka because of a dating incident. Or in 46 group in general. Yeah,
Yamato Rina, right?
Yeah, she's the only one.
Yeah.
So we just have to see how it turns out.
Yeah. Well, the more controversy news. Well, I don't think this is controversy at all. There is this fun commercial where Nogizaka 46 is doing a heavy rotation song.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And I like it. It's very sweet. It's a very nice song.
I did too. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
It was really cute. It was fun.
Yeah, but why do you think that there is such a controversy on that side?
Well, because I think fans have separated in their minds 46 and 48, kind of like, because they're supposed to be rivals.
Yeah.
And like the 46 does their own side, and they don't like mixing with AKB, so they don't like the two mixing very well. And with this new song, it's them singing like a classic AKB song. And they're like, oh, you could play Nogizaka songs or Kiyakizaka songs, keep it in the 46 realm, and take it away from the 48s.
Well-
But they have to remember that it's all AKB48's group in general.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Well, who did the Yuko Center for heavy rotation for Nogi? Who was
Mai.
that?
It was
But-
Mai
and
and
wasn't
Nana-
she
Nana
the one who was like the
Shirashi
most
Mai.
vocal?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
most-
yeah.
Don't you find that a bit ironic?
I saw that on your
Yeah.
video. You used that funny part when she was on that stage comedian
Yeah.
doing Everyday
Yeah.
Katyusha and then throwing the
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
nice skit. Like, no, I'm Nogizaka. I will never sing an AKB
And then-
song.
Yeah, she is entering every rotation.
You
Oh,
know-
man.
Some people say that in the faces. You could see them being mad and stuff, but you
No.
can't really see it. Yeah.
Again, that is a show. She's doing a skit. You know, a
Uh-huh.
gig, a stuff. In the past, there have been a lot of compliments. You know, it's like imitation is one of the most flattering things to do, and in history shows they already had a compilation with the Kojima Haruna song. It was a coupling song, I
So
believe.
Oh yeah,
This was the
Kojisaka.
Junkin.
Kojisaka.
Remember?
Kojisaka.
And she showed
Yeah,
up with
Kojisaka.
she showed up with them at the Junkin.
Yeah.
With all of them. Yeah.
Like and I watched the DVD from the Yokohama concert of the Sosenkyo Thanksgiving or like ranked members, and
Oh, yeah.
Miyawaki Sakura did that song from Nogizaka model. What's again?
Seifuku no
Thank you.
Mannequin.
Yeah,
There.
yeah.
She did that song on the stage, so that's also a Nogizaka song.
And even in the behind the scenes in Nogi Bingo, you see them like at like a dancing machine, and they're dancing to an AKB song.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, NGT
Oh.
did a silent majority. A lot of them did, by the way, silent majority.
I was just gonna say everybody
Yeah,
copies
exactly.
like Kea, so I mean it's like
AKB did
Yeah.
Perfect Human. It doesn't matter. It's still a song. It's like it's a flattering. You know, we like this song. We're gonna perform it. They're not making any more money on it or stuff like that. And I get they're rivals, but sometimes you just need to take your rival and try to one up them. You know, we can do this better.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you think you have your good song? Let's just do this song and do it way better. And then to be fair, this version of Heavy Rotation I liked. It's Heavy Rotation is more like going fast beat and hard
Yeah.
and this one was a little softer, classical, like
Exactly.
Nogizaka is.
Exactly.
I thought it was a
but-
little too cutesy, but that's just me. I feel like it could have been a little bit more Nogizaka style.
Oh,
I
you
don't
mean
know.
like you mean like Atekata back in the day? Atekata.
Yeah.
yeah.
I do love the
Can you-
part when Akimoto Manasu put her signature move in
Yeah.
the Heavy Rotation.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was literally just gonna say, and then I was just gonna say, can you imagine Kea doing heavy rotation? It'd be like all like hardcore, like almost like metal. Like
Mm.
they're so
Elbows
like
everywhere.
militaristic. Yeah, and I think Hirata would like kill it. I think
Yep.
in the Yuko
Mhm.
position. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. But anyway.
So going into the segue for our next topic is about the 8th album that came out from AKB. Yeah, and we'll quickly go into that before we go. Nogisaka was going to be on the Type E CD of the 47th single, and people were
Yeah,
upset about that.
And Nogizaka.
Keikizaka as well, and people are upset by this. They did this before.
Uh,
Why?
Yeah, they've done it before. They've done it twice actually,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I don't know. People are mad again. They don't want their
The
the
thing- the
ingredients
thing
mixing
is-
together.
This single is Koji Haru's graduation single.
Yep.
And for people who don't know, Koji Haru is big into Nogizaka. Like you said, she was at Junken. She came out with the group. She did several programs with Shiraishi Mai. She's still doing, I think, a new one.
Still.
She
Of course,
really
recently.
loves Nogisaka for his success. Like a very close connection. And as a thank you, she's like, you know what? Come join. Do a song, and then just before I leave, just do one more song with us. That's it.
But
That's
you-
just like it's like a well, you have another word, a nice word for team up, something like that.
Collaboration.
Collaboration. A
That's
collaboration.
a nice
yeah.
word. Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
go.
to that like she's really best friends with like Shira Ishimai. Like
Yeah,
like most of the
definitely.
Very
shows
good
she has.
friends. Yeah.
Like she was always with Shira Ishimai, and like on the concert of Takamina's graduation last year, remember that one time when she was late?
Oh
Like,
right. Yeah.
She was saying, "Oh, I was with Shira Ishimai, because we were just in a a gambling place, the horse gambling
Horse
place.
racing,
Yeah, horse
yeah.
racing,
Yeah,
horse
yeah.
racing, horse racing.
And
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I was called a gambler because I literally threw out the money, just like that, along with Shiraishima. I'm like,
Like I said, they
okay.
they have a show together doing about that. There was a show
Yeah.
today about horse gambling. She had to,
Yep.
guess again who won, and they had a battle, and actually she won a lot. So
wow.
maybe she will be a full-time gambler. Who knows? New career.
I hope not.
Somehow that makes sense for her. I don't know why.
No.
She's so odd. So yeah,
Yes.
I could see it.
So all this controversy, it just gets blown out of proportion. I don't think there's any
Yeah,
controversy. It's just only good things will come from this. Closing thoughts on that, Josh?
Yeah, try not to overthink something that isn't that complicated, pretty much.
There you go. There you go.
And pretty much what's coming up else for Nogizaka is photo books, and photo
Oh
books.
God.
That's my wallet.
Yep. Poor wallet,
Hey,
poor wallet, poor wallet.
That Shiraishi my photo book is just my jaw.
Oh, man.
I had to just put in screws again because my jaw just kept falling out every time
Yeah.
there's a new preview picture. I'm like,
Oh,
this girl
man.
is way too pretty. This photo book
Yep.
is
Yeah.
I'm really tempted on getting this. It looks so much.
Yeah, same
Oh.
here. I
Yeah.
actually pre-ordered the Sakurai Reika photo book and the Shiraishi Mai
Oh, that's
photo
also
book.
That's
good.
right. Yeah, Sakurai Reika. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh man.
She has Sakurai Deka has this this intense smile, but this happy face, and then also very pretty, very shineful.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun. I would like to see in this photo book, just have, lots of happy, jumpy pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what they do with the like a garden hose, and then they spray water, and then
Yeah,
big
exactly.
smile on their
Just-
face. I'm
just
gonna
play
bet there's a
around with
picture of that gonna be in that.
Josh, I've always said that I think out of all the idol groups like in the AKB family that Nogi is kind of the prettiest, just because
Mhm.
I think their front seven are just so drop dead gorgeous. Do you agree with that?
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yep, confirmation, confirmation, confirmation.
No, but for sure, that Shirashi my photo book is gonna be super good. I'm gonna make
I
like
know.
2 videos on that just
Oh
alone.
man.
2?
I'm gonna
Please do.
yeah, I'm gonna do a critique, and I'm gonna do a collaboration with some other people.
Ooh, interesting.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Have
Can't
to wait and
wait.
see.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. There's another photo book coming out. That's Akimoto Manatsu.
Oh, the review
Yeah,
man.
that's an interesting.
Oh,
one.
that-
I kind of want to get that just for the lols.
Well, to be fair, when they showed one of the preview pictures, I was like, where has she been hiding those? You know?
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know, right? Oh man.
Well, the thing is, her
Tell me-
face is like her charm points. She has that
Yeah,
face
right.
that like it's interesting, it's different, and well that's her catchphrase. Snipe you by the way. I don't know. It's gonna be a like I said, an interesting photo book because she's like a variety character. She wants to be in variety and like a comedian. Interesting
But
how this is
apparently
going to
she
be.
has- Yeah. Apparently she
Yeah,
has
she-
the body of
yeah.
a Gravures Idol as well, so yeah.
She's kind of like the Tomonaga Mio. Of
Yep,
Nogi.
exactly. She was also she seemed so silent, and then the
Take the
Gravures came
clothes
up.
off her, and you're like, whoa,
Whoa,
okay.
where did
Jeez,
she hide
where
those?
have
Yeah.
you been hiding?
Indeed.
Jeez.
Yeah, some people say it's her big head that distracts the rest of her body.
Well, that might. That might.
I'm getting that in June. Every photo book that I want, I'll get that when I'm in Japan. I don't have to pay shipping. So.
Okay, there you go. No, yeah, yo. Anytime I'm in Japan, that's exactly what I do. I go to like the nearest like book off or something, and I'll buy like every photo book I can. And like I came home last time with like a stack. I'm not kidding, like this big. Like it was
Oh
just
wow.
ridiculous.
I
So
know a spot in Akihabara, and like it's just beside the theater. So like they
Oh,
sell
cool.
every single there. So I'm like,
Oh, wow.
okay, I have a
PM me
spot.
after the show. Yeah, let's stop.
And there's
I gotta
another
put
one.
in orders for this.
There's another one coming out on the AKB side. It's the
Yes.
Renachi Senbatsu 16 colors photo book.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Cool.
seen a few pictures, and well, it's interesting. It's like there are so many different type of characters in the Renachi Senbatsu, so it has a very weird feeling of a photo book. There's hardly a theme in it, just like everyone has their own chapter. But it feels interesting. Of course, one of my favorites is Yamaguchi Mao, and that is her first gravure shoot. And I don't think she wasn't ready for this. That's my opinion. I think it's very new to her. So just, like compared to I don't know, like the top Shiraishi Mai, she has not that model idea yet how to pose or how to.
Oh, right.
It doesn't feel natural. It feels forced that she's sitting like, okay, is this okay? And they're like, fine, click, and
I
then
guess, yeah.
Yeah.
use a picture about that. Have you guys seen the photo book?
Just a couple of previews, but yeah,
Yeah,
Mao
only
seemed a
previews.
bit forced, but maybe it's just because it's really her first time, so it's just to be
Mm.
expected, I would say.
Um,
There's,
I
Yeah.
think that's her second shot already, cause like she was always with the AKB members. Cause I literally bought that when like NGT was on the rise. Like it was on Shonen magazine. I don't know where it is right now, but like she was with Yukarin and the others. So like just saying that's not her first, but like her second kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
it's her second time getting in a Gravure shot. But like in solo wise, I think yeah, that's her first like in
Yeah.
solo.
It was pretty much
I-
her first solo, so yeah.
Yeah.
I literally am counting the years before we get like her actual real one, but I'm just praying for her because I'm with Robin. She's like the star for me when it comes to NGT as far as looks and prettiness.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you can get any better than Mahone. So I don't know.
Exactly.
Coming up as well, I believe, is Iriyama Anna. Also
Yes.
getting a photo
Ah,
book.
look.
Yep.
I think
Wow.
we've been waiting that
Well,
one
let's-
for a
Yeah.
long
For a
time.
long time. Oh man.
Absolutely.
And then in that
I'm so
preview
worried about
picture,
that.
they showed interesting look though. You know, she's lying on the semi couch, I believe, and
Yeah.
just hiding like Mayu
Yeah.
did with her photo book.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember.
And then she smiles like that in the smile phone. Look at me, you know. I'm like, okay.
I hope it's like the Mayu one where it's like, yeah, I'm kind of innocent until you turn to like page 22 and see my butt. Like, with like pretty much no underwear showing. So let's hope Annan is not bashful like that. So, but we'll see. She's always struck me as kind of more classy. So I'm not saying Mayu isn't classy. I'm saying Mayu's just different. But I think Annan has always had that more I don't know, that sense of posh style to her.
All
that
right.
I don't know, she could easily fit with Nogi, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I think another one coming up, or is there just a Gravure suit from Shiroma Miru? She also
Oh,
had,
really?
well, she had a few pictures up, like wearing this very bright green bikini, and then
Oh,
with
yeah.
heels lying on
right,
the
That's
couch.
her magazine, yeah.
And
That's
she,
only a magazine.
well,
like,
yeah,
that's-
but she has a
Yeah.
very nice curve when lying on the
Yeah.
couch.
yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. Josh, you said maybe this is here for new commercials on the Nogisaga or AKB side, but I'm thinking the photo books are taking over this year. It's like it hasn't even been summer yet, and
Yeah.
things are already getting very heated on this side.
Pretty warm. Pretty warm.
It's going to spend a lot of money on books.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be like, just like when I came to Japan first time, like literally my one bag is just heavy. I'm like, one day.
Oh man.
Okay, one more thing on the Nogisaka side before we move on AKB side is the announcement of the 17th single Senbatsu. Where I watched
right.
Nogisaka under construction. To be fair, the Senbatsu, it doesn't seem surprising.
Mhm.
Do you agree, Josh?
Well, it's all the regular members. Nobody's gotten out of Senbatsu. They just changed the order a little bit. Front row, second row.
It's
changed it
almost
up
the
a little.
same as the 15th single, right? They had also the double center with Shirashimai.
That was a while ago. I don't think it was the 15th.
Well, the
But
16th
it
was the
was the-
graduation, of course, and then the 15th was a double center, I believe.
Was it?
Well, I'll check it out.
I
in
told
the
you I'm not the
meantime.
expert.
Let's see. But yeah, the double center. Well, Shirashimai hasn't been that much of a center, and I believe she should deserve more.
Yeah, she's only been the center in Girls Rule and the other double center that she did with Nanase.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Any more info on the song itself, or is it just
On the song?
yeah, or
The
just
song is-
Senbatsu right now?
Well, the Senbatsu, there's a new member in the Senbatsu who was an undergirl for like the longest. And this is the first time that Nakada Kana has been in the Senbatsu since let me see, it's the sixth center, or sixth single. So it's been like 11 singles since she's been in Senbatsu.
Oh, that's
And-
cool.
Wow.
She was like one of the
Wow.
popular ones in the beginning, and
Well,
I don't
good
know what
for her.
happened.
Come back. I just looked it up. 15th single was Hadashi the Summer, and it was centered by Shirashi Mai and Ikuta Erika.
Ah, okay. Right.
Wait, no, wait. Hadashi the Summer?
Hadashi the Summer, that's the 15th single, Senbatsu.
That's Saito Asuka who centered that.
Oh, really? Am I looking at wrong? Oh, Saito Asuka. Oh, yeah, they were...
Hmm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Then I'm going to continue looking. Maybe it's the 14th.
14th was Harajun, which was centered by Fukugawa Mai.
Okay, so I'm wrong, and wrong. See, that's why you're here. That's exactly why you're here.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure which single it was though.
I'm
I
just
know
I'm just
it's
counting
a
down.
little
I'm now
over.
at 13th single, so maybe it's this one. Just continue talking about the new single, the announcement, Senbatsu announcement.
Yes, so something interesting that happened is that Himetan, which is, you guys might know her because she's Baby Metal's, I think it's Sue Metal's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
She's actually going to take a break from this single because of health reasons.
Oh wow.
Yes, I'm not too sure what the health reasons would be to miss a whole single, but apparently the staff told her to take a break.
Well, being an idol is actually, very hard on the body. I can say with Okada Nana, she had, of course, her
Yeah. True.
hypoglycemia stuff happening. She's getting better. She looks great currently. And also, of course, with the graduation of Nogisaka's last center, she also had health reasons at the very start when she joined Nogisaka. So I think that as time goes on, it is very hard to stay in the group, and maybe it's okay to take a break. Sometimes it's fine. Just take a rest and then come back and get stronger as ever.
I don't know how those AKB girls who have like 10 years and like hundreds of theater performances do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh man.
I can't find it. Sorry, it's not working for me. But I believe there was a double center before with
Yeah,
Shidai
there
Shimai.
was before. Same people.
But I'm looking forward to it. I wonder what kind of song it will be. I'm getting more gradually into the songs of Nogisaka.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to.
Yeah. True.
I'm getting a lot more names than I used to. That's better.
Right.
I don't know why, but for me it was like a lot easier to get into Kea. I guess because their first three songs were just so killer.
Yeah,
I mean, not that
yeah.
Nogi's catalog is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong at all with anything they've done. But I don't know. Like, I just think they're more maybe on the ballad side of things than they are on like the hard hitting, and I'm more hard hitting. And it's just like maybe that's why. But I mean, Noga's nice to look at. But and they're also actually kind of funny when you watch like Nogi Bingo. I've seen a few episodes. They've really impressed me with some of their humor. They have some variety talent amongst them. Kea could use some of that.
I'm always
Kei is
saying.
actually getting better. I think Kei is getting
Yeah,
better.
they're
Like in the
getting
recent
there.
episodes, they've been actually like responding to them and everything. I'm like,
Right.
oh, they actually improved.
Kea Bingo was fun. And actually, on Keikita Kakanai, they even made lots of jokes about the host being looking like Doraemon.
Mhm.
This funny moments, and then he was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" It's like, "Yeah, we're making a joke," and it's like, "That's new."
Really?
They're getting better, so good for them on that side. But yeah, I'm keeping on saying this with Nogi Bingo number 1, Shirai Shimai getting hit with that pie in the face and then saying,
Oh,
"Thank
man.
you, this was my dream." It's like, you're my favorite, you're my instant favorite.
Yeah, like that's an instant slay statement. Yeah, gotcha.
All right. All right, let's talk about this. And we hadn't had time on it last week, but the 8th album of AKB48 came out, and Yeho actually did a video on, an unboxing on his 26 order CD.
Oh man.
Hell yeah, boys!
What do you think of the album, Yeho?
I think they put out really good songs. Like, there's like at least 3 songs that pop out to me. Can I talk about that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I like. At first, when I was listening to Okada Nana's song, I thought it was the Morning Musume song. I'm like, oh, this is definitely the Momosu. I'm like, this is the Momosu. Then I'm like, oh. Then when lyric hit, I'm like, oh. It was
Whoops.
this.
Oops.
It's really good. Like the thing, and like even on Sayane's, like you know how powerful Sayane's voice is, like on Ayamachi, like you can clearly hear her voice over like a dude. Like her voice is like overpowering the other guy. And
Very
like
nice.
That
like,
always happens.
Yeah, pretty
even
much.
Pocket is like always stuck on my head. Like if you heard it, it's one of like the good songs there. And like obviously Ao Kosai Rock because Mac was there, but like it's actually a good song. Like or something like that.
Okay.
Because Pocket is just overpowering the whole album. I'm like, okay. And like the weirdest part is like Kojima Haruna along with Anin and Renachi's like, why are you singing a song about tango?
I do say when I saw that performance and their outfits, very, very nice revealing. So
Yeah.
looking forward for that performance, the full version. But the new songs are great. I absolutely love Coin Toss. The documentary came out again from Okada Nana. They now actually had a very happy ending,
Oh, wow.
ending her with the request hour doing Coin Toss.
Oh,
And
nice.
my God, that performance is so great. I really, really love that song. That's gonna be one of my favorites of this year. But the other songs are that, so it's mostly throughout 2016, I believe, right? The like Kimiwa Melody is on it,
Yeah.
Shibasawa and I, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
mostly yeah.
Because they had also the 10th anniversary album, and they gone up to it from 10 years. But what do you think about those compilations? Is it good for someone who doesn't know what AKB is to get into this? Is it a good album to buy? Yo?
Uh, I think cause like it's a good mix, but like if they put like faster beats on these songs, for me like I would want faster beats, but like not really. Only like the fast beat is like high tension. So for me, it's a good or bad single. But if you get it for free, I'm giving out this.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't need 26.
Incoming comments. I want one. Yeah, give me.
Yep. Be prepared. Oh no, I should be prepared for that.
Yeah, you're getting the messages.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's not
I-
bad, but not good at the same time. So
Mm.
Right.
for me, yeah, that's it.
What did you think of the Morning Musume one with Sashi?
Oh, I really love that song actually. It's a nice upbeat, and I never expected. Yeah, well, Sashi has quite a bit of influence, but I didn't expect her to have that much influence to actually invite another group outside of the 48, 46 realm. So, but song-wise, I really like it. I really, really like it.
I actually have a lot to say because
Oh.
I listened to this all week and I tried my best to like this. I had actually a very opposite reaction you did, Yayo, because like for me, I personally I think this is probably their least strongest album they've ever put out. That's not necessarily a bad thing because even saying that, there's still some really great gems on this. I particularly the Sashi Momo or Morning Musume compilation on Get You. Get You's awesome. I got into it. Another one that I thought was really good on there was what was it? Ayamachi. That's with Sayaka or Sayane
right, yeah.
and I think the singer is Inagaki Junichi or something. It's they did a collab and I thought that was really cool. And obviously Coin Toss is easily one of the highlights of the album. I like that a lot more than I thought I was going to because when I first heard it, I didn't like it, but then I listened to it about 10 more times over the week and I'm like, yes, this rules. Right, exactly.
Right,
Like, it's
right,
awesome.
right.
It's she
Yeah.
goes
It
into that. It's
suits
great.
Nachan's voice so much.
Yep.
It's exactly
Exactly.
perfect for her style. She was looking for a style to sing at, and I gotta say, I believe Akimoto wrote the lyrics,
Yep.
right, for this song.
The song is pretty much built for Nachan in this
Yeah,
case.
it's really, her hitting her key notes, going into that quiet note, and then hearing that little piano going quickly on that. It's perfect for her voice.
Yep, exactly.
Right, and I think that's why that song works so well for me is because it was I don't want to say a rare case of the music writers of AKB matching with the actual AKB members very well. I think overall, like because it's a chorus style approach to writing, they don't really have to worry that much about matching. So when you take somebody like Nachan, you have to really tailor a song around her. I think that's kind of the problem for me because like when you listen to what was it, Tsubasa wa Iranai? Like that didn't fit me on at all. And then yeah, exactly. And then there was Cyan. Cyan salvaged the song with her voice in some degree, but that's like one of the worst songs I've ever heard from them. And then you add on top of that, that's probably the worst song I've ever heard from AKB, Kimi wa Melody. And then it's like you add those two together, and then you throw in the 365 Nichi no Kamihikoki song, which was part of a drama, and then you add Takamina's graduation song. It just seriously felt like a collection of singles more than an album. And granted, that could also be said for a lot of AKB albums in the past. I get it, but this really felt like that. Like there was no coherence to it. Mm-hmm. There wasn't like a theme or anything like that. And to me, I hate to say it, but outside of Coin Toss Amachi, I actually just liked High Tension and Love Trip. I could not really get into any of the other songs, and I hate to be the guy that goes for the singles that they put out that they really popularized, but those were seriously, in my opinion, the best songs on the album. Maybe Hiba Warate Kagami. I think I kind of got into that song, but it just overall it didn't feel right to me. I don't know. Like
it felt weak.
Yeah. It felt very weak. Like
stronger,
I mean, when you think of the powerhouses and they're not powerhouses because of nostalgia, because we can look back and think how great these songs are because we've heard them 55 million times. But you think about songs like Ogoe Diamond, or Everyday Katusha or Ponytail, like those songs are powerhouses. They are forever, from now till the end of history, going to be remembered as the definitive idol songs, like literally of the AKB world. Okay, because obviously there's other idols out there. I mean, Morning Musume probably has the big definitive idol songs, but I would say AKB probably even has surpassed them at this point. But this album, I guarantee you no one's going to care about, like, in 5 years. They're going to be like, oh, the 8th album, oh, that was the one we put in the closet and don't talk about albums.
I get what you're saying. Imagine if you're at a concert and then you're hearing, like, yeah, here we go, Everyday Katyusha, everybody, pumped up, and then Ogo Diamond, and now it's Tsubasa wa Iranai, and then everybody's like, okay,
what?
and then it's like...
Like it literally drops everything down, and then like High Tension is so like disco oriented, and then and Love Trip is so like, well, Love Trip just stands on its own, but I can't picture those songs in the context of an AKB concert. I just can't, because AKB concerts have such great rhythm with the songs they choose for the most part. When you get into 3-day concerts, the second days tend to be really off and weird and different, which is fine because they're trying to change it up. But usually that first day, it's one boom, boom, boom after another with a few good surprises. I can't see any of these songs fitting anywhere. Really, I can't. It just, I don't know. So I would give this album probably, it's my least favorite album they've ever put out, but that's not necessarily saying a bad thing. I'd still give it like a solid C+.
Yes,
but it's just, I don't know. I'm hoping this year's gonna kill it. This is saying and everything.
Their first week sales was over 600,000, and it feels okay.
Is that compared to the past albums at all? Because I'm bad with the numbers there on that.
Oh, I have the numbers.
Do you have the numbers, Josh?
Go for it.
Like how does that stack up to the 7th and 6th albums and stuff?
Well, to be fair, the other album was the 10-year anniversary, and that was a little bit bigger on that side. You can't really count that one.
I agree.
And albums do tend to send, well, to be honest, a little less because of all these songs. Like, already have this CD. I bought the single when it came out.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the last album sold 565,000, and the one before it sold 100,000 more than that. So
okay,
like around,
so it's
pretty much
same.
Something around it.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Give or take.
That's
Yeah.
good.
No,
Yayo contributed to that. Yayo bought about what 50,000 of those.
yeah, something like that.
Another box is coming.
Yeah, he's going to spend those tickets wisely. He's going to die in that first row, right?
Yeah. On my first lot, I got a Mako sign Kai, because I get the free one.
Nice.
I got Sayaya, Saho, Na-chan.
Amazing.
Amazing.
All team four. All team four.
Yeah,
Amazing.
all team four.
Wait a minute. That's your first slot?
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to meet all them. You're going to be in line. You're going to be in line till 12 o'clock at night for them. Good luck. That's crazy.
I didn't plan for the Mako one, though. The Mako one just came up. I'm like, oh, there's a sign guy of Mako in the first slot. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, had to do it. I get it.
I'm very interested to hear that story, how that
Oh,
day is going.
I'm
Like,
dying.
alright, come on,
I'm
go on.
dying to hear it.
Finally, meetings like, all right, go.
As soon as I get my CV signed, I'm like, oh crap, I need to go to Nachos now. What?
Yeah.
You're,
For some reason, that's like a video game to me. I just picture Yayo like doing
I'm
that.
gonna
like,
see it in in a couple of years. You have like this documentary, and you see in the background just one guy and going like,
Yeah. It'll be Yayo. We'll see him like in like the next AKB doc when they do like the token like handshake shot, and then there's Yayo just like blocking it like to Kojimaku's lane.
No. No, I think it's going to be more like the last HKT documentary when they actually interviewed a fan. It was
oh,
a bit-
maybe that, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I
I have no time, I have no
Yeah,
time, man.
exactly. Yeah.
It's like, leave me alone. I got 400 CDs I gotta cash in
I'll
on.
make sure to smile at the camera though. Like I'll just randomly
He's just going like this. Okay, well, speaking of handshake events, they announced something today on the handshake event. The 47th single. It's a 30 women Senbatsu with the center Kojima Haruna, of course, graduation song. Interesting to look. It's the entirety 48 group, but it's this is pretty much a Senbatsu I would have expected to be there. Only the names that are surprising to me as NMB48's Yamamoto Ayaka. That's an interesting one.
The super kick you say. Yep.
And the Team 8 member.
Onishi Momoka. Like, that was a huge surprise. Although, I will say this. Thank you for putting fresh lemon into this. I'm so happy. So.
Thanks to that NHK Kohaku lineup.
You're right? Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I imagine.
It feels like,
She got like in the Senbatsu for that, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really high.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. She did. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah,
though.
she's got us in there. So it basically, it is the Kohaku Sosenkyo. But I think Koji Haru had some saying into this. Yeah, I want this one in it and this one in it.
Not true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Minagishi is there this time too.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice lineup, I would say. But the song title is Shoot Sign. It's I don't know how the song will go, because the last song she centered, that's one of my least favorite songs. It's just
Green Flash.
No, that's the double center. I mean her solo center song. You know.
Heart Kiss Virus?
No, it's this one. You know, with the finger, the Beatles song they do.
Oh.
Right.
What's it?
Heart Ereki.
What's
Heart
it?
Ereki.
Heart Ereki? That's the one.
Oh, Heart Ereki.
Heart Eric. Yeah, why did I say Heart Virus? You're right. Yeah. Heart Eric. I like that song though.
No. There's a part when they go into English and they say, "This is Lucy." And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, the whole introduction.
Oh, I hate that part. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I never pay attention to that part.
It's
No.
so stupid.
This, you know what the problem with this lineup for me is that NGT, like I just like, it seems like Nakai Rika is definitely getting to be the favored there, because I was expecting Katamina, and I don't know if that's because of her injury or her just terrible luck this year.
Oh, she's fine now.
Jeez.
She's fine. Her injury's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it just, I don't know, like, I just really expected Katamina to be there, so that was kind of a disappointment. And then I would say SKE, I expected a few more names there too, but whatever. I mean, it's Onishi Momoka, that's the one that really got me out of all the teammate members, and you choose her, like, or obviously Oguri Yui also, but I mean, that was just
interesting.
Does anybody have any idea why she would have got picked? Any
Maybe,
recent variety appearance or something?
No, I think it's more about her showroom appearance.
Exactly.
She pretty much streams daily, and she's getting
There
a
you go.
lot of Eiffel Towers and a lot of Tokyo Towers and a lot of stars. So yeah, I can
Smart
imagine
girl,
that.
then.
And remember, only one of those Tokyo towers is $100 each.
Yep, and she gets them every day pretty much. So yeah,
That's so
I can imagine
crazy.
why management put her in Senbatsu this time.
It's insane.
That's-
Didn't one of the members
That's
say
exactly
that they like get no money from those or something?
Yeah, Nachan said on the side, like, I'm not getting anything of this. Well, I do think you get something out of it. You know, you get like management saying, "Oh, she made a lot of money for us." You know what? Put her on this show, or put her on this show, or in this case, put her on the 47 single.
Yeah.
So you don't maybe get direct money out of it, but
But
it's
you get
fine,
more
yeah.
exposure pretty much. You get more exposure. And exposure is everything for an idol. So
Yeah, it's very very important. But I'm
Very
looking
true.
forward to the song. Just hopefully it doesn't feel flat as I'm usually have with Koja Haru doing singles.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Gotorara and SK though.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Be there.
First Batsu, yeah.
It's awesome to see her there. Sad Mayo she didn't make it, but that's kind of normal now. Like she never makes any of these. But I would say like I really thought what's her Churi? Yeah, the
Churi, Takayami.
yeah, Churi. I
Takayami,
really thought she would be in it because she's kind of getting long in the tooth. I'm half expecting her to announce graduation any day. I thought maybe this would be a nice little send off to be part of this, but who knows?
And also, Josh, you mentioned this. It's a Type E CD, so that's 5 different versions, or.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the theater version, right? So that's 6 different versions.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This guy is getting that. For the reasons why,
Well, you said this is going to be the 47th single. It's coming out in March, and that's also
March.
going to have the ticket for the Sosenkyo, right?
No?
No?
not yet.
No.
So how are they going to do that? Or is the 48th single then the Sosenkyo vote?
Probably the 48.
I think I don't know. There's always like a gap between the Senkyo single and the thing though, so we are not sure what they're gonna do.
We got plenty of months. I mean, they can post out something else before then. I
Yeah.
mean, who knows? It'd be. I don't think that would be breaking from tradition. if they did that. So
I mean, yeah, it would be kind of
This-
sweet to have the 48 single for AKB48 Sosenkyo.
I think
Yeah.
they're going
wow,
to do
I
that.
mean,
good
that'd
point.
be pretty
I think
cool.
they're
Probably
going to
exactly
do
what
that,
they're doing.
but
Yeah.
that means that in the 47th single, the voting ticket would be in there.
Mm.
And then it
Yeah,
would be March,
They-
April, May,
Way too big. It's a way
June.
too big of a gap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way-
4 months of
can't-
voting.
Nah, I doubt they're going to do that. So I think the ticket will be in the 48 single, and the 49 single will be the Sasenkyo single, pretty much. So,
Yeah, they're definitely gonna go big on 48 single though.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
because if they do the 48 single for the Sosenkyo, then that single comes out in August, September,
Yeah. pretty much,
October
yeah.
maybe, because Halloween night came in October, or well September, to be honest.
September.
Mhm.
So interesting how will they do that, but we'll see. March. Can't wait for
Yeah.
the
Oh,
previous.
something I realized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
47 single. They're gonna put both 46 and 48, so 47.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ah,
so bad.
Josh with the brain there.
Oh.
The gap between the. Oh god.
I have a feeling about the MB. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Cause like like the name Kojima.
Yeah.
Cause like Kojima Haruna is like graduating like 318 and like they won't probably get a show like a week after or something. Cause like her handshake event is like 318 or something. So I think an MB is probably gonna be like Kojima Haruna passing the Kojima name or something. I don't know. I'm just saying,
Yeah, maybe
might-
because
Yeah.
usually when they when someone graduates, like Takamina gave the torch to Komiyama, and when Matsurena gave it to Gotorada. I don't see Kojima Haruna give it to Kojimako though.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like, I'm graduating, so I need like some, like kind of like what they did with Kimowa Melody. They're like, oh, I'm entrusting you, blah blah blah, to Sakura kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that was a mistake.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the same feeling, but like I'm not sure if it's Mako, but like she's like, oh yeah, I'm gone now, so like Mi-chan is like the last supporting of the first gen or something, kind of like that. I get the feeling.
I'm
just saying.
I'm thinking there is someone in Team A that's hanging out with Kojima a lot. Who was it? Was it? All right, let's quickly go to that. Think about a name in the meantime. Let's see.
Team A.
Because like Kojima Haruna is like always everywhere though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
true.
Like she never like you barely see her in theaters, and like you always see her on TV. And, like she's like kind of like the second Shashi of AKB. Basically.
Oh, there she is. I'm thinking Hiwatashi Yui.
Himatashi Yui. Oh, Yui. Hiwatan. Okay.
Yeah, she's been
Really?
close with her. Well, lately
But
because
like
of Team
she's
A,
not
of
on
course.
the She's not on the 47 single though, too. That's the
No,
thing.
but on the graduation concert maybe. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's a chance.
It's an
Just throwing it
interesting
out there.
theory. It might be.
To be honest, if the Kojimako successor or who's passing the torch will be Minigishi Minami, because those two are very close and they hang out a lot. And whenever Minigishi decides to graduate, maybe in 10 years, I don't know, she'll pass the torch to Kojimako.
Yeah, that might be a plausible scenario. Yeah.
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 I mean,
She's
they are going to
gonna
be
be
on that
like-
TV show together, so.
I think she's gonna be like, oh, yeah, it's the next generation now, so we're gonna give it to Nachan and Mako now. I'm like, they're just gonna fight it off every time now. So kind of like what happened with Yuko and what do you call that, Achan. So
Oh, right.
I could see that happening, but like not
It
really.
could.
Uh,
It could happen. I could see it.
Yeah, well, looking forward to that. Okay, well, we're almost done at the end of the show, but before we do, I want to go quickly into the usual tofu wrestling talk for episode number 3. And
for
peop-
those those
Yeah,
listening, there are going to be spoilers ahead. So
so now I press this button, pop, and there is spoiler alerts on it. And when that sign is gone, then I stop talking about tofu wrestling. All right. So have anyone else watched episode number 3?
I haven't seen it yet, so feel free to talk about it though.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a lot better than last week. On this week, the side that they recruited some members and they showed Kisaki Yuria as a Yankee. She has this awesome jacket on that says "No Future." Like that's a very nice
I
nice
doubt
bit.
Kisaki knows what this is. I doubt Kisaki knows what it actually means. So, but okay.
Yeah, but it looked awesome and it's fine. Like, yeah, this is a character. This is a strong type. This is one ideal for wrestling. Go ahead, Yo.
In showroom, like there was a Renachi showroom, like when
Yeah.
they showed Yuria, like Yuria and like Renachi says, "Yeah, Yuria, you're so cool," and that. They literally did. It's like "Kakkoi Yuria."
Amazing.
yeah, I mean-
They showed Furuata now being like the sax. She has the saxophone, and then they had like a whole wrestling gimmick about that. But I gotta say, they introduced a lot more characters at a slower pace. It didn't go too quickly. The episode felt nice compared to the first 2 episodes. It didn't feel like rushed anything. We had short of time. A lot better on the wrestling side, though. They had this whole segment that they did, and it feels as a segment. So the wrestling was okay, but they didn't show that much. However, they had a little storyline for those who are wrestling fans. They basically did the whole Seth Rollins storyline right now. Like, Seth Rollins
really?
is injured. He's like, oh, my knee. It's same with Machi Jurina. I can't go on. And that, like, Harupi didn't want to tag her in. It's like, you're weak right now, and I do the match. It's like, okay, that's fine. It's pretty fun to see that. And now the manager's saying, all right, you need to injure her. Like, it's like the manager's now being like Triple H and saying, all right, you two, just injure her and then get her out. And then they showed something nice. I didn't know she was in it, and I'm glad she's in it. They showed NMB's Momoka. She's in it. She has this.
Oh, really?
I don't know what her
Uh-oh.
role is yet, but she had this look on her face like, I'm gonna murder someone. So maybe she's gonna be the Samoa Joe on that type.
Oh, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
But I can definitely see her in it. Compared to the rest of the episode, well, they showed basically now they have the 6-man team they needed to keep open their wrestling ring. It's fine. It's a lot better. I think this episode really showed character, more development, and now it looks interesting again moving forward. That said, though, the wrestling actual bit is still not great. When I watched the Road to WIP, they showed number 8. They showed Dasu and name was-
Yumoto Ami.
yeah.
Yumoto Ami.
They showed
Yami.
those two are athletic greats for wrestling, and they showed a couple of moves, and even the trainer said, "You're the best. You're amazing at this." So they had this whole sequence, and they moved it out perfectly. So you're gonna see that in the future episode. But compared to others, still no, the wrestling is not that great. But it's fine.
I would say with that road to wrestling, because I watched that, I would say that like watching Dasu and Yumotami like do all those moves over and over and over again, it gave me a sense that like we're only seeing like this much of the training they've done. When you add in all that training just for a few seconds of a shot that they also showed with Dasu and Yumotami, like actually trying to do it with a crowd and stuff, I I think it's starting to make more sense to me where this show is actually trying to go. Just because I think what they're trying to do, again, obviously expand the reach into a new area for AKS to like maybe make money clearly, but it's also I think to give these girls a little bit more of an encouragement to showing them like it's very true what Takamina said, hard work will definitely be rewarded, and these girls watching Dasu and them work that hard and think Yumoto Ami, we only see her every year, once a year at the Saseng or at the Junkin when she whips butt. That's it. You never see this girl anywhere else do anything else. Dasu, she for some reason never gets the comeuppance that I think she deserves, and you know she suffered a setback to Sankyo 2 years ago, and now she's back or whatever. But now they're allowed to expand themselves. They're allowed to show us something else, and I think that's smart on AKS's part. Something I didn't anticipate. Even if the show isn't, if it's wrapped in a bad show, which most Japanese dramas kind of tend to be, unfortunately, you're still getting to see our idols do more stuff. So even if they're bad at it, that's okay. But look how much they're training. And I think, wow, like if I was young and an idol and in this sea of idols where I'm trying to stick out, this is one more chance for me to stick out. And thank you, management, for giving that to me. That's what I came off when I watched that.
It's pretty fun to see when they first showed us, like, the trainers saw Dasu and her going at it, and they're like, all right, training's wheels off, let's go.
Let's go.
You two work together, let's put it into show.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And they had this great sequence, and you saw Sakura going like, yabai.
Right?
Can't do this. And Furuata now going like, oh, Dasu looks so cool right now.
Yeah.
But I'm really wanting. Now I'm picturing in my mind. I want to see a match between Kisaki Yuria and Momoka. I think that's going to be a very hard-hitting match.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Japanese wrestling is known for strong style, and I've yet to see that in the show. I'm really those two just go at it. I want to see chops. I want to see hits and just punches. You know, actual Rainmaker maybe. Who knows?
Rainmaker!
I gotta watch the match again. I'm gonna watch the Okada versus Kenny Omega match again.
Yep.
It's such a great match. That's it. Anyone else for Tofu Wrestling?
Everything has been said.
Then the spoiler alert goes away.
Uh-uh.
Alright. Well, pretty much that's it. I'm just gonna announce here for next week's episode, I am going to talk about the DVD Blu-ray that came out from the Sosenkyo ranked concert, unranked concert, and the Thanksgiving concert. That's 9 hours of concerts, so if you want to follow, enjoy your week. Yeah, with that, I think we're done. Anything else need to someone talk about before we go?
I was just gonna say that I'm working on maybe a new top 10 list. I'm actually collaborating with some people that responded to my blog. We're thinking about doing a top 10 most underrated and overrated members. So like one for each. So like underrated members and overrated. I'm trying to debate whether or not to keep it with the current lineups or if I should delve back into the past catalog of girls and see, you know, who I could talk about, because that would be a little more easier. I think current might be more relevant. So I didn't. Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions or opinions, I'm all ears. So.
All right, Josh, what's coming up on your channel?
Yes.
Thursday variety video. Not sure yet on that. I'll come up with something. In 2 weeks, the Mayan video will come out, and the collaboration video in LA will happen. So, be prepared for that.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it, man.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay. We still have a little bit of time, so quickly we're gonna talk about this. Yeah, get ready, DX. Okay, so a quick story time. We're waiting for showroom. You know, Nozawa Arena was going to do a showroom and had some international segment.
Yep.
But we're still at time, and in showroom you need to, or you need to pay money to give her gifts. Or you can get her stars, and every time you go into a channel, you get 5 stars. Yep. You get up and up and high. But I was gathering stars because I already spent them all on 16 gen Nakatomo Ayami. So I was just gathering stars, and I went through all the AKB members. I'm like, oh man, I need more stars. All right, let's click this person. This is still an idol, so I click this person, random person named Okada Chiho.
Chiho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chiho.
And whoa, okay, so I came into this channel, and this is not an AKB, not a Nogizaka, not anything. Just she's an idol.
Yep.
And she's just talking to two people. She had like 1,000 people in her showroom, and I was just saying my usual in Japanese, like greetings from the Netherlands, and she was like, just going and saying like Robin-san, Robin-san. I'm like, okay, hi, I follow, and I'm like, okay, click and follow me on Twitter. I'm like, sure, it's like click, and he's like talking, oh, you're from the Netherlands, and me, I can't speak English, but I'm using this translator, and everybody in chat was having fun, and I'm saying, I'm evil at this. I'm going to DX. I'm like, hey, what are you doing right now? Like, yeah, like go to this showroom, type in you're from the Netherlands, and then send you that I've sent you. And she did, well, go ahead, DX, what happened?
Well, what actually happened is I went to the channel as Robin pretty much suggested, and I typed the same thing in the Netherlands, but I actually know how to type and write Japanese, so she was like, oh my god, another one from the Netherlands, and then I typed further, and I was like, I'm a friend of Robin's, and she went insane, and you're a friend of Raymond? Oh wow, I sent you, and everything like that. And then I found her Twitter, and I just followed her on Twitter, and then she went ballistic on me, and like, yeah, follow the heart. She actually made a heart sign for me. I was like, what?
This is an underground idol. She did audition for a shampoo commercial. She's very pretty though. She has this nice, very pretty face. She does like a line of work, but not compared to like an AKB level or like a Nogizaka level, but it was pretty fun. It was a very weird experience, and I went on Twitter, and then she put something that's like, "Thank you for the show." Then she replied and just like liked it, and just like very much tension, and she really hooked me. It's like she was such a fisher on that side. There's like this giant hook in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say underground idols have to work so much harder for their fans, in my opinion. Even though AKB is like so full of idols, you would think they do too, and they do. But underground idols especially. But like you want to talk about fishing? Like I'm totally there with you. I went to one Guso Drop concert when I was in Japan, and they got me to buy this, and and they basically like totally fished me, and I have like an Oshi from them, and then like next thing I know I'm like paying money to shake their hands for 5 seconds. I mean, it was insane how much money I dropped in like exactly half an hour because of one girl just giving me the Google eyes and like paying attention to me the whole time from that group. And I just was like, okay. And then they, of course, because I'm gaijin, they like extra gave me attention because I was like the only gaijin at the concert.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah,
but it was just like I understand where you guys are coming from. Like I can't imagine on showroom like just random to these idols. And then I can totally see how, because like Nozawa, I was expecting her to kind of do that for us, but when we were all in there, she just basically just did her own thing and was like, whatever. Like but I get it.
She gave us 5 minutes. She now does 5 minutes of international segment.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's over it, but it's okay because I get why her response like that. But this is a question I have for you for this idol. Do you think this is going to make you guys want to look up more underground idols instead of just staying AKB? Because if she's done that, she's done more than fish you. She's increased your interest, and I think that's a really cool thing.
I think when there's times for it, but as of it now, I'm already too deep into AKB, and that's already taking a lot of time.
Too many people already.
Yeah.
And I'm getting into Nogizaka, I'm getting into Keikizaka and stuff like that, but maybe.
Josh or Yayo, are you into underground idols at all, or?
There's NMV, there's SKE, there's NGT, there's so many that I need to learn about. Yeah, no time for other people right now.
I think I have like experience too. Like there's like random idols, like when I was in Akihabara, like there's literally random idols there. Like, oh here, come to us. I'm like, okay. Then as soon as I saw the pamphlet, I'm like, wait, that's the center, right? Like I didn't look at the pamphlet. I'm like, okay, you're the center, okay. And like there's literally like idol groups everywhere in Akihabara. There's like even an idol group from Hokkaido. I'm like, okay, why are you
Yeah.
guys here? Like, so everyone just wants to be AKB
Yeah.
basically right now. So
Exactly.
That's interesting. DX?
Yeah, I think it's easier when you like see them in person too, like because they're like so attention grabbing, or like even like through the showrooms, because just learning about random underground idols, I imagine is harder when you live outside of Japan.
Hmm.
For
It
sure.
is.
yeah.
No, for me, I've already been to Tokyo Idol Festival a couple of times.
Oh, that's right. You
And I've been to parks in Akihabara, so I was already into underground idols. Right now, I'm following Stereo Fukuoka and Gusso Drop.
love Guso.
Yeah. And another one, Kokepio. I've already mentioned them before. So yeah, those are the 3 underground idols I'm following right now. And right now, Gio just was added pretty much.
You got a phone to follow now. She totally fished both of you. I'm happy for that.
All right. Well, with that,
I will add the link to our Twitter in the channel description.
and I will link to her this episode if she's going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm
Tell
gonna
her to
check
watch
out.
it. Tell her to join.
Maybe.
You might.
Why not? All right. With this, that was
Wait.
this. Oh.
I don't have enough time for underground idols because like I need Mako to be in Senbatsu, you know. You need this, you know. You need to do this.
All right. Well, with that, follow us on Twitter. Go to @RageBali, of course, @DX Takamina, @MrJoshbox. For more information, go watch this video on YouTube. They're very fun to watch. DerekVasconi.com. He always has nice opinions on the idol world. He's going to top 10, like he said. And at UKN48 Yeho. We'll see you in the future. And this was this week's episode of 48 Talk. We'll see you next time then. Bye, everybody.
G1 Grand Prix, EK Bingo, this week. G1 Grand